My beautiful Geminis, I hope you are well. I hope you are fabulous. Welcome to your general overview. I'm going to start by pulling you an overview card, and then we will build your baseline. What is going on, please, for Gemini? What is going on, please, for the Gemini Collective? What is going on for the Gemini Collective? What is going on for the Gemini Collective, please? Show me Gemini, please. Awareness, beautiful, Magician. The first, by the way, for any particular reason, might have been important to you. One you might associate with your power number, but it begins with you. Awareness, Magician energy. I'm aware of something. Something has occurred to me. I've realized it. I'm trying to pull something towards me. I'm trying to manifest. I understand the power of my own mind. Well, as you should, honey. As you should. It's literally one of your superpowers, so you know. What's going on? Awareness. Also, even if you're not manifesting, it's like light bulb, awareness, awareness. What's up? What's going on? Also, one day from this message might be important. I don't know why. I don't know why. Okay. Show me what I need to see, please, for Gemini. Show me Gemini, please. What's going on for Gemini? Show me Gemini. I'm going to start with your recent past, but like always, take what resonates, leave it does not. Reverse energies as it applies. I might say things like recent past, but it could have happened 10 years ago for all I know, honey. That's collective tarot readings for you, okay? And for some of you, it's yet to be, okay? All right, the star, death, the high priestess, it's okay. You feel intuitively that something is coming to an end. Some sort of calling, some kind of calling that really had a lot of drive in it, a lot of hopes and desires and dreams in it. It's looking like you intuitively feel as the high priestess it's coming to an end. Perhaps it's a star, a pathway, or an opportunity that was not made good upon, and so it is now exiting. It's not an accusation, it's just we can't always abide by every single star we're called to. Some call to us more than others, and some of them are more accessible than others. I say it all the time. It's easy to live under the sun. All you have to do is walk outside your door. The star requires work. You can't just wish for it, you can't just want it, and you can't just wish upon a star. If you're going to go like this, honey, you got to mean it. Going like this isn't going to do nothing. Right? And I'm not saying you went like this. I'm saying it's like, you know, that was a really beautiful idea, and it really kind of called to me in its own way, but I feel like perhaps I cannot access it, and I need to put that particular dream to rest. This could come in a form of life path, work, love, any of those things, okay? What is currently going on? That's Aquarian, Scorpio, King of Swords, Queen of Cups, the Hanged Man. Not really knowing what to think or feel about this particular situation. I do feel like there's someone in here with you. Dead center reading is the Queen of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces does not have to be. I see your King of Swords self right there. And the Hanged Man. There is a suspension of I'm not going to say or do anything right now. Kind of like that. I'm kind of seeing your mind work here. It's like, okay, I strongly suspect something's over. I don't know what to think about that. I don't know how to feel about that, because the star tends to make quite the hell of an impact on us. And it's hard to just kind of give up on the dream. Again, love, life, work, any of those things. It's hard to just give up on the dream, and you can feel it intuitively that it's a very real possibility that something's over. Okay? But that doesn't mean you're prepared to accept it, right? The star tends to be with us a long time. You know, it's not like the Nine of Cups, so it's like, well, that made me happy today, but I don't know that I want that tomorrow. Nine of Cups, this feels good today, but maybe not tomorrow. The star tends to have a longer lasting impression, which is why we have such innate desires and drives towards it, because it's like, come on, let's get it. Come on, man, let's get it. But it requires work. My point is, honey, it's kind of, I don't know what to think or feel about this. Time out. I'm processing shit. That's what you're telling me. I'm thinking, I need to feel my feelings. I don't quite know about that Queen of Cups. I'm going to get back to that. Future. King of Pentacles. A lot of energy in here. Page of Wands. Five of Pentacles. Opening up towards the break. As maybe it's the responsible thing. Maybe it's the correct thing. Maybe it's the best. So that King, Queen of Pentacles mentality, instead of these are my thoughts or these are my feelings, they have a point of view of, well, maybe it's best. From the practical disposition. From the practical point of view, maybe it's best. I want to see what that Page of Wands is doing. That's very curious for me for some reason. Typically pages don't make me raise my eyebrow, but for some reason I'm looking at it and I don't know why. I want to see what that King of Pentacles does, because right now I'm inclined to see the bottom row, King of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Five of Pentacles. Practically speaking, the break is for the best. You know, something is either sustainable or it isn't. I can either achieve it or I can't. I can either produce from it, get something from it, and I can benefit from it. They can benefit from it too, or we can't. Right? I see the timeout. We got a lot of heads of state in here. I see you thinking, who are you? Okay, Scorpio energy for sure. Taurus, you, Aquarian. Fixed energy in here today, hey? Oh boy, oh boy. It doesn't have to be, but I find it interesting. The layout is particularly interesting. The Queen of Pentacles. Connectivity with a King of Cups. It did not happen. Loss. I don't know why that got my attention. There's a disappointment. A disappointment in the connectivity with somebody. It was taking too long to grow. Or it just stopped growing. Or there was no point to it. Oh, I don't know why that got my attention. I want to see what you're learning. Or manifesting. It's still either at this point. Possibly both. Okay, let's get into it, honey. Let's do it. Alright. These are all major arcanas. Which also tells me, by the way, maybe I already said it, I apologize if I repeat myself. It's a kind of a big deal. Like I said, the star tends to stay with us for a minute. That's why it hanged out. I don't know what I'm thinking about this. I don't know what I'm feeling about this. Time the fuck out. This was kind of a big deal. All right. It has consequences. I cannot tell. I see you more in the bottom row, potentially accepting the break as from the point of view for the best. And if that's true or don't. But we'll see if that's something that you learn. Show me the star, please. Could be acceptance. I don't know. Show me the star, please. Show me the star. Show me the star. Show me the star, please. Page of Swords. Four of Pentacles, always holding back, always holding back, always holding back, always holding back, holding on, stagnation. It's like that Page of Swords, there's no fucking way he can handle a star. Do you know how much it took to send a man to the moon? Let's try a star, honey. That's the supporting energies are the opposite of supporting. It doesn't support at all. There was next to no effort put into something that really called to you. This is not an accusation. I'm just trying to see it unfold, and I'm trying to understand it from your point of view. But the Page of Swords is such a small guy. He's such a small guy, and imagine it's something so large and calling and pathway oriented divinity stuff. A Page of Swords is not going to succeed. And he's looking at the Four of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. It's like, yeah, I keep my eye on it, but I don't do much else. I put next to no effort into something that really means a lot to me. Why? Or it could be that you feel it's the reverse, like always, reverse energies as it fits or as it applies. But this is your reading, and cross-watchers, do be careful with your comments. I do monitor them because I don't like sign bashing. Everyone has their day. Everyone has their triumphs. Everyone has their low points. This is inevitable. But it's like there's so little effort put into the star. Refrain, holding back, keeping a loose eyeball on it. The Seven of Pentacles, there's no way we could reach a star with that kind of energy. But it was so strong in you, honey. It was so damn strong. And that's why you're, I mean, honestly, that's why you're concluding the High Priestess. Intuitively, maybe it's over. Yeah, maybe it is over. We couldn't put effort into it. Not real effort, honey. Not where it counts. And again, I'm not trying to pick on you. But that effort is, it's so small. You have your reasons, I'm sure. I want to know what's holding you back. Show me death, please. Show me death. Show me death. Show me death. Ace of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. Strength in reverse. There was no offer made. There was a lack of courage. The strength is in reverse, or we didn't have the strength to make an offer. That could kind of put whatever this is at peace. That could make this person or situation feel more comfortable with that Queen of Pentacles energy. There was no strength of offer. Strength is in reverse. Okay. No offer. Ace of Pentacles, that's really tangible offer energy. Like this is legit, this is real. You can wrap your hands around it. You can count on it. It's going to show up. It's going to be stable. It's going to be productive. It's going to go somewhere. It's going to mean something. It has a greater purpose. That offer was not extended by you, them. All I know is that it seems to, and I see it, okay. Very little real-world energy was put into something that means so much to us, that we desire so strongly, that in fact is kind of calls to us because we understand in some way it's meant for us. Okay. There was a lack of strength to either A, extend a proper offer to make this energy feel restful, satisfied, safe, secure. No offer was made to secure this energy. No offer was made to make it peaceful or to stabilize it. Okay. Or even if there was one made, it was rejected. It's looking like the Queen of Pentacles, I wants to be satisfied. She does. Okay. Ace of Pentacles, give me something real to work with. Okay. And I can take care of you. I can love you. I can give you all I got. Just give me something real to work with. Okay? Strength is in reverse. Show me the High Priestess, please. And intuitively you feel that this is over because it's a lack of comfort, it's a lack of solidity, it's a lack of legitimacy, it's a lack of offer of some type. Show me the High Priestess, please. Show me the High Priestess. You, them. But again, I'm seeing so little. And there's time. There's so much time built in. It's like we had time. We had time. We had all this time to kind of build more to the star. Pentacle equals time, honey. Time, energy, care, effort. Okay? We can't get reward without effort. There's a lack of reward here despite some effort, but not enough to achieve the award and extend the award or extend an offer to somebody. Not enough to make the situation comfortable or pleasing to the other party receiving or not receiving. There was a lack of conviction here. Strength is in reverse. The 8 might have been important. Again, honey, I'm not trying to pick on you. I just want to understand. It comes from an intuitive place that you can feel that this thing is over because of the lack of solidity, stability, consistency, all that good stuff. Okay, the 3 of Wands, you anticipate it. 8 of Swords, the Sun. Okay, that's a little conflicting. 3 of Wands, the Sun, Eight of Swords, you kind of hope that that's not the case. Okay. You hope that that's not the case, and you kind of hope the situation's well, but you're not seeing the issue here. You feel like you want to hope for the best. And I understand that, but I want you to understand the difference too between real hope and false hope. Real hope says I have something to look forward to because I know what I put into it, thus I have reasonable expectation to get something out of it. False hope is the opposite of that. I'm just hoping to hope without any kind of real sense of validity that this thing is going to come together. Part of me knows, because no offer is being made, that this thing is going to end, but I kind of hope that it's going to work out okay. Do you see what I'm saying? These are conflicting ideas. Intuitively, I'm looking at a Gemini who knows better. I know that you want everything to kind of just work out okay, but it's not going to without the work. And somebody here needs an offer to stabilize the energy. Okay, so you're either not receiving one or you're not extending one. It's up to you to figure out which is which. But somebody here has a clear lack of strength, conviction of what it is they feel versus what it is they're trying to achieve. Dude, I mean, there's a reason why it feels so heavily consequential to you. Because it does. You kind of hope things will work out. You can't really see how, but you really want to believe it. Maybe part of you is right with the High Priestess, but and for you yourself, I believe you feel that you'll be okay regardless of what happens here. I do. I think we'll get back to that. King of Swords, Queen of Cups, the Hanged Man. I don't quite know what to think. I don't quite know what to feel, so suspend that shit. Okay. Show me that King of Swords, please. Let me see what's on your mind. Show me the King of Swords, please. Show me that King of Swords, please. Show me that King of Swords. Show me that King of Swords, please. Show me that King of Swords. Temperance. You're thinking healing, but you don't. It's literally on the two sides of your mind. Okay, I see the two sides of your mind working. It could either heal itself or it'll die. Those seems to be the only two options in your mind. And they are going through your mind on a feedback loop like this. It's cyclic. All right. Literally, the division of your thoughts is actually incredibly straightforward. It can either heal or it can die. Sag, Scorpio, doesn't have to be, but yeah, it's there. That was, well, your thoughts are incredibly straightforward. Maybe it'll heal, maybe it'll die. Again, we don't know, so in the interim of not knowing, we suspend all activity. But it's going around in your mind like this. Honey, do you want it to heal? Or do you want it to die? That would be... It might be a star that calls to you. But I also think if you really wanted it, you'd go after it, right? You'd put more into it. Perhaps you can't. Or you feel that you can't. And in that case, you need to let it go. Okay, if you're not able to, and it's looking like you're not able to, then it's going to be something you have to let go and come to kind of a conclusion about that. But that's for you to decide. Queen of Cups, dead center reading, show me. Not gonna lie, heavy Scorpio here. A little bit of Aquarius. Some Sag. Show me this Queen of Cups, please. Show me that Queen of Cups, please. Show me the Queen of Cups. I don't know, perhaps you're thinking it's them that needs to come forward to me about healing versus killing it. I don't know. King of Cups, heavy, heavy, heavy water energy. And I'll tell you what, this person has a proud heart. They have a very proud heart. Five of Swords, Queen of Swords. Their feelings say that they love you. Their mind is telling you to let you go. Okay, it came across immediately as the other person. a couple things here, because I have the King and Queen of Cups kind of dominating the dead center of the reading. There's two ways I can interpret this. I apologize. I have to give people as much information as I can so that they can make a decision that's correct for them. Because I have a matching sweet mate energy, okay, this person may strongly believe that you don't love them, and they've convinced themselves of that, or that if you have feelings for them that they can't believe it, something like that. That it's not believable, it's not viable, they can't take it seriously, that kind of thing. Or that you lie about your feelings, or you can't come to terms with your feelings. They are kind of attaching that assignment to you. Queen of Swords, the Five of Swords. They say that they don't know that they can trust your heart space, or that you won't reveal your feelings. And even if you did, they don't know that they're believable. Something like that. Another way to interpret this is that while their heart is very, very strong for you, or they have a very proud heart in the general sense, they're saying they can't trust their mind when it comes to you. Or that they're lying to themselves about their feelings for you. Or that they were. You know, just because you're presented a star doesn't mean you have to go towards it. I just know that part of you was inclined to work towards it, but nothing came of it. No offer was extended to really kind of bring the thing home, to really finalize it and make the whatever this is secure. And it's affecting this situation straight down the line. Perhaps you two don't trust your feelings for each other, but they do seem to be assigning you specifically the Five of Swords. Even if Gemini has feelings for me, I don't even know that that's believable. Or if I can trust them. They really don't know that you have feelings for them at all, and even if they did, there's a certain shade that's attached to it that suggests it may not be believable, you know. Honey, that's a good question. Do you have feelings for this person? Because you seem to kind of operate from a place of like it's important to you, but it's not something you carried through or that you can work through. And if so, do you want to really keep this connection, heal it, or do you really want it to go away? Because I don't see much of your feeling here either. You seem to approach it from a practical point of view, in terms of, it kills me because your intuition's here telling you that this could make you so happy. But it's like you can't quite see that. You feel it, but you can't see it mentally. And it's kind of like I can kind of see the division of your mind in that respect. Well, it can either heal itself or it can die. And that's your mind literally at play there with the King of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. It's back and forth like that. Intuitively, you feel this situation could make you very happy. But it's like you can't see it. Eight of Swords. You feel it. So there's a lot of unbelievability here in regards to each other's feelings. Not just yours, theirs too. They don't know if they can trust their feelings towards you. I know this person has a very proud heart. I'll know that. And they do put their emotions first. And if you're dealing with a water sign, they have to emotionally invest or they go away. And that means this is what you mean to me, this is what I feel for you, this is what I feel for you, those kind of natural feeling conversations. It's like this person doesn't have a clear concept of feelings for you or from you. And if you are terribly practical and if you are terribly analytical, I could see where that would be hindering this connection. But also, honey, I don't know how important this star is to you because of this. I have the idea that this, whatever this is to you, it focuses or pulls from you a certain level of desire, a certain level of focus, but it's like you lose sight of it. Like, oh, you know, I put some work into the star today. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's enough of that. Let's go back over here to these other things we're doing. Okay. It's like we just cannot consolidate our efforts to show more or to give more. And if you can't, you can't. And if that's true, if you have real world limitations in this, then that's something you're going to have to come to terms with. I want this, but I can't have it. I can only put so much of myself into it. And if that's not true, why? They're only... Here's what's weird to me, Gemini. Their only real condition for stability of an offer comes from an emotional place. I just want to know how you feel about me. But now it's at that point where I don't even know if I could trust that. There's such a lack of emotional expression here. And maybe it's one of those things, you know, you tried to build your energy up towards it to see if you could do it, see if you could take it on, but you didn't say anything with words. You know, you just wanted to try it out. See if you would keep building on it, but you don't. You come back to it. Perhaps you didn't express yourself much in it, and maybe that's why they're having such a hard time emotionally attaching to you. I want to know what your feelings are. I do. And it's kind of like if I work through it, I'll know what my feelings are in time. And I have to, well, you know, I have to contest that, honey, because the star wouldn't be here unless it meant something to you. Show me the Hanged Man, please. Show me the Hanged Man. I need to see where your awareness kicks in. Show me the Hanged Man, please. Show me the Hanged Man. Page of Wands. Some of you are thinking about talking to them. Show me the Hanged Man, please. Eight of Wands, there's the consideration. Queen of Wands, Judgment. It's kind of like when I feel the timing is right, I'll open up the lines of communication, but not before. I want a certain level of confidence and well, not determination, but it's like a certain level of confidence as the Queen of Wands, a certain level of game face energy, pride, passion before I open up those lines of communication. Until that, I know what the hell I'm doing. I'm not doing a damn thing, and it's kind of like I'll know when the timing's right. Judgment. I'll know when the timing's right. Somebody is saying here. Until then, there's going to be very little activity, but when there is, I will communicate when the timing is right. Until I've got my thoughts sorted out and the feelings sorted out, we're not doing shit. Okay? We're not doing shit. Who else had something similar to that? I don't remember. I'm sorry. But we have a certain level of fire here. We have a certain level of passion here. We have a certain level of inspiration here. Perhaps you find them terribly, terribly attractive. Perhaps they find you that way. I don't know. But the idea is that the idea of communicating with this person kind of lights us up, and it puts us in this place of, okay, I got this, right? And it feels good, the idea of knowing when the timing is right. Until then, we're going to suspend all activity until I get my thoughts and or feelings sorted out. Okay? Okay, show me this King of Pentacles. We're staying. Show me the King of Pentacles, please. Show me the King of Pentacles, please. Show me that King of Pentacles, please. Careful, there might be some heat on that message. Show me the King of Pentacles, please. I don't typically get that. The person might be a little firecracker. There might be some heat on that one. Okay. I'm not saying that to deter you. I am saying I don't quite know the direction of the thing. I really don't. But I do see the response coming through, going outwards and coming through. Show me that King of Pentacles, please. King of Pentacles for the King of Pentacles. My. Two of Swords, Page of Swords. There it is again. I have a lot of responsibility. I have a lot of know-how. I have a lot of knowledge. I have a lot of experience. I have a lot of stability. But I still don't know my mind. Honey, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. The Page of Swords is what screwed this whole thing up back here. Very strong inclination. We kept it to a very minimal in terms of engagement and contribution, time, energy, effort, care, attention, you name it. And that's what the King and Queen of Pentacles do. So there is this thing in you that suggests I still don't quite know my feelings. I know my standing. I know my worth, and that's good. You should always know your worth. I agree with you, but so do they. I need you to take that into equation. I got two people here, both of kind of equal stature, all right? A Page of Swords, the Two of Swords. We're still confused, so we're just kind of like hanging back, not doing much. Once you start to open up the lines of communication, there will be something here. There will be a response, and you're going to say when the timing is right, when that's going to happen. Okay, fine, but then it kind of puts you back into this place, the space of I still don't know. Yes, you do. If you are that much of a King of Pentacles and a King of Swords, yes, you do. I want you to show me your feeling, honey. Where is your feeling in this? I keep trying to, and that's what they're trying to do too, honey. They just want to know what your feelings are, I believe. I believe they just want to know what your feelings are. You're still telling me you don't know. I gravitate towards it. I feel strongly towards it. I gave it a little bit. Maybe not a lot, but I gave it something. It's not enough to secure it because death is trying to claim it. There was a lack of security and extending something real. Show me this Page of Wands, please. Honey, I'm not trying to give you a hard time. I'm really not. I just want to understand, okay? And if you really think this person's an asshole, okay, and they're not worth your time, energy, and effort, fine. I'm not really talking to that Gemini today. I'm talking to a Gemini who has someone or did have someone in their vicinity that actually was worth their time, energy, and effort, but didn't work towards it or receive it. And the biggest linchpin by far in this whole fucking thing, which it typically is dead center reading. And the fact that I don't know what the hell Gemini feels. And even if they told me, I don't know if I could believe it. And I still haven't seen your feelings. I still haven't seen your feelings, honey. They're there. You can even feel intuitively, and you cannot have intuition without feeling, honey. I don't care how powerful your big brain is. You cannot have intuition without feeling. When you shut your feeling down, you shut your intuition down. Your intuition's here. So that tells me you have feelings. I know you do. And you can feel and expect and even hope a certain level of happiness from this, even if you can't see it, or you talk yourself out of it, or you say you still can't see it, you still can't see it. You're talking yourself out of happiness that you can naturally feel. Just because something doesn't make sense on the surface doesn't mean it's not happening in here. What we do with what's happening in here is completely up to us. So if we talk ourselves out of it and put very little into it, we're going to produce the very results of those actions. You're still telling me you don't know. Then why are you a fucking King of Pentacles? Twice. The King of Pentacles knows what the fuck is up. Responsible. My resources. This is who I am. This is what makes me me. But I don't know my feelings? No. No. This is willful. You're not opening up to your feelings. If you don't love this person, fine, don't. But let them go. Because that's all they want to know. As far as I can tell, that's the only thing this person wants to know. Are your feelings. That's all they ever wanted to know. That seems to be the only thing that seems to ground them. It's like, I know in your eye, here's what's funny to me. Here's what's funny to me. The reason you believe, I believe, the Gemini I'm looking at. So take what resonates, leave what does not, reverse energies as it applies. You don't like this message, it's either because it resonates and you don't like it, or it doesn't resonate at all. In which case, check your other placements or catch you on the next one. We do the real shit around here. Okay. And cross-watchers, do be careful. The same firmness I showed Gemini is what I would show your sign. I do not like when comments get out of hand. And I'm keeping them open at goodwill at this point. Okay. Where the hell was I? Oh my God. They need... And as far as I can see, all they want is confirmation. But here's what's interesting. The interpretation of your energy, the reason why this person's rejecting me is because I haven't given them anything substantial. They want something. They want this huge thing. They want this ace of coin. They want the stability. They want the reassurance of that this is going somewhere and that I can put a lot into them. And I've made some effort, but it's not what they want, right? That's your point of view. You know what this person's point of view is? I just want to know how Gemini feels. And if you're dealing with a water sign, dimes to fucking donuts, that's what's going on. People who are water oriented, they can't invest at that level anyway until they know they have feeling. Some people operate ass backwards like that. I personally don't understand it. That there's some people who need the physical world squared away before they'll develop their emotional world. And that's not everybody, and that's also some people. This person, I believe, wants emotional confirmation before they can give more. And you want to be in a position, I feel like your energy is telling me, Christina, I need to be able to give more before I can feel more. It's like you're waiting on your own permission to feel your feelings based on how much you can put into it. Did we solve it? Did we solve the problem, honey? And let's make this clear. I fucking love Gemini energy. I always look forward to your readings. Always. Always, always, always. Always. I always look forward to your readings. You know, if it's important to you, honey, I want you to work through it. I don't want you to look around for proof of success and how much you can give a connection before you allow yourself to understand your feelings. It's not working in this respect. It's just not. I don't think you would have made any efforts at all unless you in fact did feel something as opposed to nothing. Show me this Page of Wands, please. Still waiting for that to kick in. Show me that Page of Wands, please. Show me that Page of Wands. Show me that Page of Wands. It's kind of like, well, if I had more proof of building something with them, I could have my feelings, but I can only give it so much, so therefore I must not have feelings. It's not like that. It's not like that. I can see where you're tempted to think like that and execute like that, but that's not the truth. There's that fucking Eight of Swords again. Eight of Swords, Seven of Wands, Eight of Cups. You are opening up more and more to the idea because I can't see it, and that's overthinking. That's willful blindness. Because I can't see it, it's because you don't want to see it. I need to walk away from it, right? Or I need to accept it. If there's a break here, I just need to accept it. I can't feel it, I can't see it. I need to stand my guard and block it and walk away from it. Okay. Show me that Five of Pentacles, please. Show me that Five of Pentacles, please. If that's well and truly a connection that you legitimately cannot put any more of your time, energy, and attention to, then yes, I agree with the course of action. I don't know that it can be healed, especially if you understand you can't give them more, or you feel like that's an imperative point. That in your, I'll give you that, in your estimation, they deserve more. But it's like we don't have the strength to make that offer towards more. Not for this situation. It doesn't seem to matter how damn strongly it calls to you. And it does, it's a very strong calling. You even feel like you could be very happy with this person, but you can't see it, or you keep telling me, again, Gemini, Eight of Swords is self-imposed, willful blindness. You keep telling me you can't see it, therefore you need to walk the hell away from it. Show me that Five of Pentacles, please. Show me that Five of Pentacles, please. Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, the Four of Wands. Oh, be quiet. Five of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, Four of Wands. It's something that we're working through. I can't quite see the extent of it, but it's something that you're working through about relationships and being able to offer something. And that you feel it's your responsibility to be able to offer something of substance. You honestly do feel like that's a weight on you. That you have to be able to offer something big, grand, legitimate, a solid thing, some sort of serious concept of a relationship. You feel it as a particular pressure in you. It's come across as material multiple times, all right? And honey, we have to get out of that finance box when it comes to the Pentacle. Pentacle is spendable energy, time, energy, effort, sincerity, I care, okay? TLC. If you really feel you cannot give this situation a person time, care, attention, that you cannot give them something legitimate and solid that you can be consistent with or stand by, then yes, the break is for the best. As the King of Pentacles, which you have shown me twice, you've actually shown me that you're quite successful. You've actually shown me that you're quite successful, responsible, practical, reliable. But you say you don't have those very things to offer. I get this. I respect that. I need to be, it's my responsibility, it's my duty to be the one that offers more. Yes, I saw it back here. It's over death. I'm the one who should be able to offer this person more. But I can't. I'm not able to. It's my responsibility, and if I can't do that, the break stands. The break between us stands. So you're showing me a lot of real-world responsibility, which I entirely respect. I just don't know that you see it from this person's eyes. I don't know that you see it from this person's eyes. Think about it. Did they ask you for a grand, huge gesture? Did they ask you for an engagement ring? Or did they just want to know your feelings? Because the very thing that you're showing me the least of is the only thing they seem to be concerned with. In your point of view, in your frame of mind, through your eyes, you should be able to offer something solid. And if I can't do that, I don't have feelings, right? Or if I can't offer something that legitimate, solid, or strong, I shouldn't express myself at all. Very masculine energy. I'm not saying that's a healthy thing, but I am understanding that for some of you that's a very masculine energy. I want to see this. Is that your awareness? Is that what you believe is the truth? Is that what you're seeing? Is that what you believe the problem is? Because at the dead center reading, the very heart of the issue, that is wildly just healing. Kill it. Maybe? You're telling me you're responsible. You're telling me that you know how to be head of household. You're telling me you know how to be resourceful. But when it comes to your feelings, you say you still don't know. And you seem to be based on that on how much you can extend. Your feelings are independent from what you can extend. Do you know that? I don't mean that in a mocking way. I mean, do you know that? Perhaps you really do believe what it is you offer is a representation of your feelings. Honey, you represent your feelings, not your worth. Now, if you really, well and truly, in other words, you can speak for yourself independently what you can offer. That's so funny. I said, I just want to see your feelings, Gemini. That's all they want too. But they also don't know that they can believe it or that you even know your own feelings. I have to admit they have a point. I do see you ultimately accepting the break because you really, I genuinely, truly am looking at a Gemini who says, I'm accepting the break because I understand it's my responsibility to be able to offer more to a relationship. If I can't, I should just let it go. There is some level of communication here, but when the timing is right, I don't know what we're looking to clarify here. I don't know if it's you prompting it or them. It's just more like when the timing is right. Okay. $28. Man. Yeah. Yes. They're saying yes in my ear. Okay. And I keep saying the 8th for everybody. I know. 8th was a hell of a day. That was a lunar eclipse, honey. A lot of shit went down. Okay, for everybody. I know that was a total lunar eclipse. It was magnificent and terrifying at the same time. Okay. So that would explain it then. That would explain it for some of you. The 28th for some of you might be important, upcoming 28th, but I'm seeing it more as 8th. That's when the suspension started. I see the full moon. There's the incoming communication. And perhaps that's when things started to change. Or suspension. Rather, there was activity and it was rapid. And then it got suspended the same day. Okay. There was a lot of... But around the 8th, things started to get suspended. There might have been some heat on those messages. I don't know. It's either yet to happen or it already did. I will try to do a time check. But I saw the moon in the 8th and I said, holy shit, no, that was November 8th. Oh no. That was a powerful day, honey. That would also explain judgment was that day as well. Time's up. Okay. 8. A lot of things might have been leading up to that date. I understand your conclusion. I do. However, your ability to provide, honey, while it is admirable, and not just provide, again, it's not just monetary, your energy efforts, you know, the way you court somebody, the way you show them your time, as much time as you can, the way you make time even when you don't have time, you know, and be consistent with it, constant. In fact, you want to build up more of it, not less of it, right? That's what I mean by spendable time, energy, and efforts. And it's like, I can't do that. The star is so fucking far away. So in that respect, I'm looking at a Gemini who's terribly, terribly practical. I know you think, well, the reason why this is over is because I can't extend myself in a real way, or they can't, but I do feel like it's you outward. I can't extend this to them and make it real. I can't make them comfortable by giving them this level of security or reassurance, right? I don't have the validity for that. I'm seeing an energy contradiction as the King of Pentacles twice. But if you well and truly feel that it's the responsible thing, that if you can't stabilize it by giving it your max amount of attention and efforts, and that is in fact your responsibility, then the break indeed stands. Yes. You say you cannot see a successful outcome. You cannot make any guarantees. I understand. But that does not speak for your feelings. You have feelings independently, honey, of what you can offer. Because I've got news for you. Okay? You're more than what you can offer. Alright? You're not a one-dimensional being. But if you feel that your feelings should not be expressed in your ability to offer, then that is your decision. I need to see this. Show me this. It's literally the division of healing or kill it. Healing or kill it. Is it possible to heal? Or is it really well and truly dead? Death is here twice. 5 of Pentacles. That's really kind of non-negotiable. It seems that way. But the fact that you would humor or have the idea of healing, it tells me that you might still have hope. And I see where the hope comes from. I do. Show me Temperance, Death. Show me the back and forth, show me the back and forth, show me the back and forth. Show me back and forth, show me back and forth, show me back and forth. The argument could be put to rest, theoretically. Yes. The argument could... The argument could be over. Yes. The tension could be over. Five of Wands is in reverse. King of Wands, justice. Is it possible to kind of balance this thing out? Yeah. Does it depend entirely on someone's sincerity, drive, feeling, and passion, and being able to express those things? Yes. It is possible to kind of call a ceasefire. If you kind of maybe match them more from that place of fire or from that place of feeling. They seem to have both. You've been showing me consistent earth and a damn strong dash of your air. That's what I'm saying. Dude, what the fuck? What the fuck, man? That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is not dominant energy, but here's the fucking scenario I'm talking about. Look at that. That's who they are. I'm telling you, that's who they are. That's who you are. There's that fucking offer. Ace of Pentacles, but it comes in the form of self-expression. I'm telling you, it's not always about sealing the deal in terms of this is what I can give you and I can't, so I'm not gonna. The Ace of Pentacles, honey, could be as simple as saying, these are my feelings. You don't need to have stuff available to give to someone else for you to have feelings. The fact that you want to at all tells me by default that you do. But you talk yourself out of it and say it's not practical or don't have enough time, energy, and effort. Did they ask you for your time, energy, and effort, or did they just really want to know what the fuck you're feeling? You know? And it's like Three of Wands, the Fool, it's like they just want you to open up and take that chance. I'm sorry, that's for some of you, not all of you. But yes, it is possible to come out of the argument with this person. I don't know. Tarot doesn't dictate action, you do. If you will and truly, I don't know. If anything, to balance the scales, if there is an exit, then to balance the scales before it fully happens. I don't know. It might kill the tension or help kill the tension. Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Six of Wands, and there it is. I grant you this person has a strong maternal side. At least you seem to see them that way. You seem to see them, literally you looking at them again. That they are responsible. They have strong boundaries. There is that sense of we could talk. We could talk. We could talk. If nothing else, we could talk. Even if we must part ways, we can part ways on good terms. Something like that. This is what I could not offer you, but these were my feelings. Communication. Taking action towards the star. It's like, can we just talk about this, please? I don't know what the outcome could be of that. I just know that it helps you feel better to try to resolve some of the differences. Again, you don't have to come packing in with a perfect Ace of Pentacles. If you well and truly feel, Gemini, that you have to have more to offer, time, energy, effort, finances, before you can have feelings, I'm going to disagree with you strongly. You can have feelings independent of what you can offer, okay? It happens all the time. Now, I do respect, however, that you're not able to make good on the offer. That's up to you. You seem to think that you can't, and thus you shouldn't express yourself. I disagree. I do believe you absolutely have every right to express your feelings independently. It's just one playing into the other, man. It's like, if I can't put anything into this, I must not feel anything. And that's what's causing some of the havoc. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. Is that the awareness? Date, possibly meeting someone, getting back out there, plan, set a date, conversation, date. Was there an important date here? There it is again. It's the one you can't stop thinking about. Grim Reaper, more Scorpio energy. You keep replaying it in your head cassette, like over and over again, like a cassette in your mind. You keep replaying it. This relationship is over. There are no second chances. Grow and transform. Outdated thinking, replaying the events over and over in your head. It's not that you have an upcoming date. It's that you keep thinking about a date that was not made good upon. It replays over and over again in your head. It's date is so very specific. Now, it could be that you were thinking about one particular date you had with this person that you think about over and over again, like a tape. But I'm not seeing it that way. I'm seeing it as a date that is coming across as missed. It's coming across as missed. It's like too many dates, too much time missed, not made good upon. The butterfly, it led to the transformation that is happening now. Kisses. Coffin. Jesus Christ, honey. Excuse me, no offense meant, but coffin, the Grim Reaper, yes. There was no affection. No affection. No expression of love. What? What was that? What am I doing? I'm blowing a kiss? You think about that last... I see. Was there a kiss, or was it a playful thing? It was a playful thing? Somebody blew a kiss at you? Like, it was either like that, or something like that. That's when it started. The affections. The affections stopped. Stopped receiving. Not enough. And that's when it began. The transformation. We were playing that last date, or what was it about that date? What was it about that day? Even if it wasn't a date, what was it about that day that you keep replaying over and over again? Heavy Scorpio energy here, honey. I can't say that that's not the case. And anyone who says Scorpio and Gemini doesn't get along, they're full of shit. I hate that. I hate that. I absolutely hate that. Some of the best people I've ever known in my life are Gemini. No. Why? I don't want to go. I don't want to keep pushing, but why is that bothering me so much? Show me this. Show me this date, the kisses. It stopped after that, didn't it? That was the last time you saw this person. Something about that gesture. Is it... I can't, I just know it, the hand and the kiss motion, that's all I got. That's when it started. And then it... I mean, that was the beginning of the end, I guess. But we keep replaying that particular day or date. What is this I'm saying? Show me this. Kisses, cassette, Grim Reaper, coffin, date. What is this? Nine of Pentacles, the Sun, the High Priestess. There's that Sun again. We felt it. We felt it that day. We felt it, didn't we? That day it felt so good. That's when we really felt our intuition. That you could, in fact, be happy. You felt it that day. The High Priestess, you felt it intuitively. You felt the happiness you could not explain. And it's like, because I can't put much into it, I thus must not feel much for it. That's not true at all. That's not true at all, Gemini. I don't know, but this is them. It's not you. It's just them. I just know it's them. Nine of Pentacles energy. Their shoulders. I've seen this 1,000 times. I never noticed it. Nine of Pentacles, that kind of free, independent, individual energy. There's something about their shoulders. What? Exposed shoulders was something about that day. There's something about that day. You felt it. You felt it. The High Priestess with the Sun, it made you happy. It was so simple, but beautiful. And that's what it is. You didn't feel like you were working towards it. It just felt natural. That day. That day. Whatever this is. Whatever this is to you. That was the day. Candles burning really bright for you, honey. Confirmation. For some Gemini somewhere. I know this one's rough, but we're keeping it. That day, that date that you keep replaying over and over, this gesture, this person who shows freedom, independence, will, comfort, ability, something about their neck and or shoulders, exposed, I don't know. It felt right. And it was like you stopped in that moment. You stopped thinking about what you could put into it, and you just allowed yourself to feel it in that moment. This connection stopped being about what you could put into it, what you could put into it, what you could offer versus what you couldn't. And it was just in that moment where something was so precious and beautiful, and you felt it like a warm spring day. It was easy, and you dropped your guard. You dropped your guard that day. It wasn't about what you could or could not put into it, what you could or could not spend, what you could or could not build. It was just living in that moment. And it became the beginning of the end that day. I don't know why. But that's the last time you saw them. That's enough. Yes, I have to agree with your logic. I do. I have to agree with your logic. Because if you really are not in a position, despite your level of responsibility and being head of state, if you well and truly feel you cannot give more to this, then you cannot, by its own definition. However, the one point I argue with, and I will maintain, sorry, I do tend to argue. You have feelings independent of what you can give. It may not be practical, it may not be sensible, but it is real. You can express that, and perhaps it will give them some sort of consolation. I don't know. Who's causing the break? I don't know. I just know it's here. And your reaction to it is, well, you know what? Because I feel it's my responsibility to be able to offer something substantial, and I cannot. Thus, I have to accept the break. Okay? That's big of you. And it makes sense. There is a possibility I don't want to press that point. It really comes down to you. I'm not saying you two will be bosom buddies, and I'm not saying it's going to go anywhere. What I am saying is that there is a possibility to kind of take action towards that star one more time, and to at least maybe clear the air. No arguing. But with good intention energy. I don't know. I don't think they're trying to argue. I don't. It just seems like it's already over in your mind because you can't offer anything. Ace of Swords, it's the truth. Nine of Cups, the 9 might have been, there it is. The Magician. You would manifest you would manifest something that feels good with this person. That's your truth. You would. That's your truth. There's your feelings. You would manifest something good with this person if you could. That's your truth. Do they know that? It might help ease, like, I would manifest something good with you if I could. I don't know. The 9th might have been important. The 10th, the 11th. Saying heavy references to 8 and 9. At some point, the deadlock kind of kicked in. Suspension, breakage. It's looking like they've gone into a quiet space. Excuse me, quiet space. It was overdue. The Empress, their energy, I believe. I do believe 3 might be important as well as 4, which adds up to 7. I don't quite see it that way, but it could be. The Empress, the Knight of Pentacles, the 4 Swords, they've been slowly moving into a kind of quiet healing space for a while. They've something that they needed to do. They seem to be aware of the fact that they need to rest their energy, okay, and be quiet, kind of go within, okay. Yeah, there was some sort of shake-up here. In this kind of stagnant energy, this relationship, whatever it was, there was a shake-up here with the Tower. Okay. There was some sort of shake-up here with the Tower. Blockage. There might have been some blockage, like real blockage. Okay. Because there was no resolution, no way to work through this. Or at least that's somebody's opinion. You might have blocked them, they might have blocked you. Again, more of that Scorpio energy. Okay. Damn it. I need some, give me some advice. Jeez Louise. I mean, you already actually have, I believe, is a conclusion that is quite reasonable. It is. The only thing I disagree with you on is the feelings part, that you can't have feelings unless you know you can give more. On the contrary, honey, you already have feelings, otherwise you wouldn't have tried to talk. And it might be that conversation of I can't give you more. There is a possibility here, like I said already, to heal the situation with this person. But it will take time. It will take time. Yeah, the Hanged Man's currently over this. The Hanged Man is currently over this. It's not time just yet to try to heal the situation. There's that person of importance. They're still important. There's the relationship energy. Okay, that's currently not a relationship. It's going to take some time. Temperance, because it's currently under Hanged Man. I've seen that a couple times. Okay. It's going to take a minute before we can get back to it. Let's not be in a rush. Okay, there is an opportunity to heal it when you two are able to talk without tension or fighting. but kind of with good, clean energy and honesty. Okay. Let's see when that might be. It's not going to be right around the corner. I know that. Okay. Yeah, I don't know yet. Judgment. King of Wands. Okay. You're going to have to rely more upon your feeling as opposed to that earthbound energy about when it's time to open up. It's again under judgment call. I've seen that for you a couple times. When you feel less confused about your feeling and what it is that you actually want to do and how you want to represent yourself and present yourself with confidence, King of Wands, not King of Pentacles, but the King of Wands. I already saw that over here. If you can meet them more in a space of genuine feeling that they can understand, then you'll know it because you're going to feel it. You can't see it now, but you will. So, just not right now. God dang, dude. Seriously. Gemini, that's you. Could be dealing with a fellow Gemini. But I do believe it's you. That's funny, that's Leo's medallion, but I saw the back of it first as generous. It's like I can't make that level of generous offer. I just can't. I can't give you that to make you feel secure. I can't do it. I can't give you that level of generous offer. I just can't. Strength was in reverse. We can't be generous like that. I'm not in a position to give you that. Something like that. A stingray, more Scorpio energy. Goodness me. B, D, Pisces, the medallion of Pisces. You might have some Pisces in your chart, could be connecting. Same for Gemini, Leo. I know. N, Gecko, Aries, Leo, Sag, Big Star, Aquarian energy, the emotional anchor. Yes, that's dead center reading. And then Snowflake, time of winter. This might be concluding and or started a state of suspension in fall and or October. Again, more of that Scorpio energy. So, there you go. Gemini, I am sorry. And then chakra, the chakras needing to be in alignment. I almost missed that. Okay. Okay. Gemini, I know this was not an easy one. I've seen good ones for you. There's times when, of course, as a collective, parts of the Gemini collective go up and other parts of the Gemini collective go down. This is true for all signs. Okay. I know you've had a couple of good ones, and I'm very happy about that. So if you resonate with that group, then you take it and run with it. If you resonate with this group, and if you feel so inclined to share, then you share as you see fit, always, and feel comfortable. I don't expect this to resonate with many of you at all. It's for those who needed to see it. That's it. Okay? So if it's not yours, don't take it. You'll just upset yourself. If it doesn't resonate at all, again, check your other placements, or I'll just have to catch you on the next one. And I hope I do. The next round, of course, will be Celtic Cross, I do believe. We're going to check up on you then, see how you're doing. And again, this doesn't have to be love. This could be a family, friend type situation. You know, where it's like, I can't give more to this. I can't. You deserve more. I would love to give more. I'm inclined to, but I can't. I have real world limitations. And there's just some things I'm not able to do. I'm also telling you there's an opportunity to kind of heal this connection in due course, just not right away. If it goes into a state of suspension, then you will know when it's time to bring it back out, or try to. Okay. Gemini, put in the comments, like I said, as you see fit. Take care. Be well.